Well, once again, thanks for coming out. I think the two things kind of stood out at me was I was really proud of our team and how hard we prepared, and then in the game how hard we played. I was really proud of them. They came out in a really physical game. I thought that we took it to PC. And the second thing is, the new Niner Walk, our crowd, I was really excited about that whole scene, the stadium. It was really a lot of fun, the Niner Walk with our band and student tailgating, the new alumni center down there. So it was pretty cool Niner Walk. So I think overall was a really good day for the 49ers. Moving forward, it doesn't take long to turn on the Middle Tennessee and Alabama film and understand what we're going into this week. It's a good football team we're going to play. Coach Stock's been there for 10 years approximately, somewhere around there. Has done a fabulous job with his team, and they've got a lot of old guys in place. And I think the one piece that that's really kind of making them fit right now through two games is their quarterback. Stock's playing really good at quarterback, and for his first two games, especially a road game at Alabama, just really thought he was composed and handled himself really well. So, they got some old guys on defense, and this is going to be our first conference game on the road. So it's going to be I'm sure it'll be a tough environment against a really good opponent. So we got our work cut out for us this week. Not really. We gotta stick to our plan and try to do what we do and run the ball and take care of it. Defense, we got to be flying around, try to knock it out. But I think one critical piece in the game is, we're going to have to play well in the special teams. That's when you make this step up and you step up a level. The special teams is really a huge aspect of it, and how do you match up with them in a kicking game? So. Our offensive line against their defensive front is going to be a tough challenge. So how those guys play up front, but we're worried about ourselves and try to make sure that we take care of the ball as we always emphasize that, and play well on the special teams. It'll be pretty similar to last week. Brooks will start the game, and we'll go from there. I really like the way the feel of it, the flow of it in the game. I thought Matt came off the bench and played extremely well. Brooks, when you go back and watch the film, Brooks played pretty good, and especially the first play of the game, he took a big shot. We didn't pick up a twist up front on our offensive line, and he threw a nice ball to Austin on the first play of the game and took a big shot. So it was welcome to college football, and it was his first game. So we'll continue with that path. Yeah, the one guy that we had to defend when we were at Wake Forest was Coach Cutcliffe down at Duke. I thought he did a nice job with this kind of system, and Matt has too much ability to stand him over there with me. So we want to get him involved in the game, and so that's kind of where we have seen that in our past, and have a plan for Matt when we put him in the game, and yet let Brooks get out on the field. Brooks has earned the right to play in the game and had a good spring and a good camp, and so we want to get him involved.
That's the biggest thing, just going out and competing, proving ourselves that we're very capable of playing with the Conference USA guys. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, same thing he just said. Everybody's pumped, excited. We've been waiting for this moment, so time is here. Now it's just time to go out and play.
No, not really. You just do what you do. We've been doing it for 3 years, and we got to continue on that track and try to get the ball in our receivers' hands. We've got to get the ball to them. That's a group that's very talented. We've got to get Khalif involved in the game, Bowie involved in the game, and then we got to get number 10 involved in the game. He's a guy that we have to have production out of him for us to be successful. Well, Jamal's the big one. We're still day to day on Corey Neesmith. Thomas LaBianca will be back. He should play in the game. We'll get Tyler Fain back this week. He's been out all August, broke his foot before camp started, so he'll be back this week. So that helps us interior on our defensive line. So that'll help. But basically, that's where it is. Yeah, I think the biggest thing from a conference standpoint is, you come to work every day to win your division, and this is the first opportunity we have to play in our division, and so it's a tough spot to start in, playing middle, but this is what we've worked for, this is what we've planned for, and so we get a chance to go out and and try to affect our division in Conference USA, and that's what our goal is.
They're always exciting, but it's just me, just being there where my team needs me. Just doing my job and making plays whenever they need me to. If that's going deep or you're going short and having to go deep, it's just me doing my job. That's all it is.
I think explosive plays are huge in the game, and we've got to have them. I mean, you're always looking for those plays in the game those 4 or 5 plays in the game that can change it, and we've been fortunate the first 2 games to get some of those, connections with Austin and Matt and Warpay and Uriah. Those other guys, Trent, got a big post to him this week as well. So, it's something that really affects the game, and we need those plays.
Yes, it'll be the best offense we've faced and probably in the history of this program. And the quarterback is very poised, and like Coach just said, playing against Alabama, he was very calm in the pocket, and he knew where he wanted to go before the snap. And, I mean, he made the plays when he had to make them. And their running backs are good, receivers are good, and like I just said, they'll be the best offense we've faced. Everybody's just focused on doing their job. When you think it on a much higher scale, that's when you tend to make mistakes and stuff. So everybody's just zoning in this week and focus on carrying out their assignments, being where they're supposed to be on the field. And when we do all that, then we'll play really well.
Yeah, as far as the focus standpoint, there's a lot of factors that go into it, the motivation standpoint from it. But we were ranked last in the country. I mean, that's just what people expected us to do. You just tune those people out and you keep it in-house. And you just keep working, and you do what you know that you've been doing since 3 years that you've been here. So just use as motivation.
As far as
that's a really good defense. 20 flies around. Number 4 has great feet. Number 9, he's a great corner too. So it's going to be a challenge this week. We know what we're going up against, and now we just got to prepare tomorrow and Thursday. Brooks, it was different when it first started. But like Coach Lambert said, he's been working his tail off since the springtime and in camp. So, I mean, the rhythm was there. They all took the reps with the 1s and 2s and 3s all camp. So it just felt smooth. It was a smooth transition. Boozy, he's back there. That's his name. Nickname is Boozy. That's what his parents call him back home or whatever. So, yeah. So, yeah, he was just calm and poised back there, letting the ball out. And the biggest thing that I wanted to do was be there for him on his first start. So make his job as easy as I could possibly make it for him. And that was just the biggest thing that I wanted to do for him.